I'm Dan O'Leary, broker and lead appraiser here at Asset Real Estate Services, and this is your El Paso Real Estate Market Watch for March 2011. We've got a couple of really hot topics to look at, so let's get right to the data. March sales were up 31.87% from February. The Greater El Paso Association of Realtors reported 357 closed sales, which is up from February's 267, but not as many as March of 2010, which was at 479. So we're up from last month, but off about 31.87% from this period last year. Now our average sales price was $150,546. And here's the breakout. East El Paso had 147 units with an average sales price of $143,565. Northeast had 66 units, $118,226 their average price. West Side had 47 units sold, $236,519 their average price. Horizon had 34 units sell, $135,842 was their average price. Central with 22 units at $108,118. The Upper Valley had 17 units sell, $252,467 was their average price. The Lower Valley with 15 units at $114,041. Our average days on market were 120 days, which is a 14-month high. Initially, that would indicate that the market's kind of slowing down, but it also might mean that we are using up some of the older inventory, because we're running right about at 7.98 months of inventory, which still puts us really pretty much in that middle ground between a hot market and a cold market. El Paso has job growth. We've got low rental vacancies, we've got rising rent prices, we've got affordably priced homes, everything in place to experience a housing recovery, but the recovery itself. We'll talk more about that later. I mentioned earlier about the recovery that isn't quite here yet, and I've got a couple of comments. Now I know that surprises you, but historically economists look to housing starts as one of the leading indicators of a turnaround. The reason was that housing creates so many jobs both on the local and national levels and adds so much tax to the local economies, but it also indicates consumer confidence. So where is our housing rebound? I would ask if there's a possibility that some of the current rounds of legislation designed to regulate the housing and mortgage industry might be choking our recovery. I think it was Ronald Reagan who said that if you want to control something, to increase the price and to decrease the amount available, well then regulate it. And if you want to decrease the price and stimulate more of something, you deregulate it. Let's take a quick look at the Dodd-Frank Reform Bill. It supported the HVCC, which effectively pushed about a third of the fees appraisers made into the hands of big management companies and effectively decreased the quality and increased the cost to the consumer. It's also had a depressing effect on property values. The loan officer compensation issue also is having the wrong effect on the recovery. So maybe the real question is, what is the money flow? And just who is profiting from all this? Just ask it. I spoke last month about multifamily housing. Then on the 24th, I attended the Fort Bliss El Paso Joint Symposium where they were talking about the continued need for more housing for Bliss. As a follow-up to last month's multifamily discussion, I thought I would share some of this information with you. Fort Bliss is estimating that it still needs about another 1,800 more family units on post, and that's beyond what is being developed here in the city currently. They're estimating that another 9,292 soldiers will be in El Paso by the year 2013. As of February 2011, El Paso has the lowest occupancy rates of any Texas city at 98%. The closest was Austin with 93.7%, then Dallas and San Antonio with 90.4%. 98% is considered beyond full. That really just represents the time that it takes to get an apartment ready and put the next person on the waiting line in. So El Paso's in a very interesting time from a multifamily standpoint. I see some people using some very unique techniques to invest with. Did you know that you can use your 401k to buy real estate? Not everybody knows that, and stockbrokers aren't geared for real estate, so they don't sell it. It's called a self-directed IRA. If you'd like more information, please give me a call. Fort Bliss has one 94-acre tract and another 1,800-acre tract that they're looking to trade for finished units. There's no more funding for their development available in the federal budget, so they're willing to deed the land to a developer in exchange for some housing. If you'd like more information, give me a call. Well, that's our information for March. Please forward this to anyone who you think might enjoy the information. And if you got this and you're not on my regular mailing list, you can subscribe for free down below. Well, till next time,